1,000 subscribers. It's like I'm a leader of a small little cult here. Scary. Yeah, I kind of figured I'd make a little special for 1,000 subscribers. I actually had this planned for probably a couple of years now, but sure, it took its time. I really don't have any plan here, so this is just gonna be kind of random ramblings of an old fool. So if that's the kind of stuff you're into, welcome. Grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's talk. Shit. All kinds of shit. I don't know what. You know, my original plan for 1,000 subscribers was actually for the longest time. I kind of wanted to do a video where I'd read all the negative comments and answer to all those, but turns out I haven't really gotten those that much, so it would kind of be a lame video. Most of them have been like, I got a face for radio and I'm a sweaty nerd and all that, but how do I answer that? I mean, it's gonna be my face on that video, so I'm in a pickle. So I take it that more as a kind of harsh criticism, or, I don't know, reality hurts, I guess. But I'm cool with it. Hey, got a little more things here in the background. Hulk Hogan found his place here. That's fucking awesome. It's one of those pop vinyl figures. He's there. It's the Sports Illustrated Matt Mania. Yeah, from '85, the cover. We didn't get Sports Illustrated here, but I saw that and I had to get it because I used to be such a huge Hulk Hogan fan. I still kind of am, but not as big. I still really need to get 2 Hulk Hogan movies, which I watched as a kid, like probably 100 times combined, probably not 100 times each, probably more like 50 times each. But yeah, they were Suburban Commando and Mr. Nanny. I loved those movies. I actually watched those last time. I think it was under 10 years ago. I mean, they're crap, but they're kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoy those. Haven't really watched any other wrestlers' movies that many times. Like The Rock. I think he's kind of boring. He's doing the same thing in every movie almost. I liked his first movies, but then it just kind of became the same character every time. I know, like, Schwarzenegger did that, but Schwarzenegger, he has that kind of personality that you just like watching him, whatever he does. The Rock, he's kind of more like a Disney version of Schwarzenegger, He comes off as kind of a fake, off-putting. Great wrestler though, love him in wrestling ring, but as an actor, not my cup of tea. What else? Well, I guess I could go over why I originally even started this channel. It was mostly out of boredom. I was just bored. I'm still doing this because if I wouldn't do this, I'd probably be bored. I like being kind of creative in a way, so yeah. Although I've cut off my skits from these long form videos, but I still keep doing those as shorts. I would kind of like to do some longer skits too, but I haven't just found the right crack to push them in. I really enjoy those because there you get to be more creative. I would really love to do like, I hate the concept of shorts where it's just, your phone's like this. You can't really see all the sides and all, because I really like doing those skits where I get to put more effort on the sides too, the lighting and all that. Sometimes I just like to really plan the scenes and all the backgrounds, the lightings and all that. I enjoy that kind of stuff. That's kind of fun for me, I like writing those too, Sometimes I get mental blocks and I can't come up with anything, but when I'm on a roll, I get to write quite a few stupid skits. I always write my own skits. There's too many who do shorts. I've seen those on YouTube and Instagram and all that, where there's like 1,000 videos of people doing the same joke from like 80s or 90s, and to me that just comes off as lazy. But, then again, they usually tend to get like millions of views, so it works, but I don't like it, so I ain't doing that. Not saying my stuff is completely original. I mean, obviously, I've gotten some influences from all over when I do those, so yeah. But yeah, long form videos, I'm kind of all over the place, I do review every now and then, and pickups videos and unboxings. Those are kind of my main thing, pickups and unboxings. I try to do lists also. I do have a few lists written down that I'm kind of trying to do, but it takes time. I gotta order like movies and watch those, and or play games. It takes time to, because I don't just want to throw shit from my head off randomly most of the time. If I can't remember some movie, I gotta watch it so I know if I can put it on a list or not. So yeah, it actually takes a lot of hard work, and it costs money, so yeah, it's slow. Like one of the lists I made over a year ago was my top 10 favorite male actors. I've been working on favorite female actors, and problem is I don't really know a lot about those, so I've been kind of ordering some movies that have female leads or more female presence or something like that. Usually older stuff though, so don't get excited that I'm, all for the whole new wave of cinema, which is this weird, well, it's all woke versus anti-woke, so, that's why they're putting more women. I like my women in movies well written and bland, and because they come off from someone's vision and not just because someone's trying to fill some quota. I can't. I don't like that. I'm not against it. I'm all for, creative freedom. So if someone likes to do, checking boxes, I don't think that's really creative, but if you like to do your stuff like that, go right ahead. But I'm gonna be over here watching, I don't know, old Charles Bronson movies. Well, when you're talking about females, old Pam Grier movies, I love those. Those are fucking fantastic. Anyway, the reason why I started doing this channel was, well, boredom was kind of the first thing, but also this gave me some other hobby than just get blackout drunk every weekend. So I think I really needed to do something else. At first when I started this channel though, I was kind of little boss at times, I had maybe 1 or 2 beers or something like that, or I was drinking while I was doing this thing. So that kind of, it died down, so haven't really done that anymore. But from what I checked, I've done this for like 6.5 years. That's quite a long time to gain 1,000 subscribers. It took its time. And like early this year, at the start of January, I had 720 subscribers. And I had gained that 20 subscribers from last summer. So I started kind of switching things up a little bit, I'm not doing this mostly for subscribers. I'm mostly doing this to, keep myself busy. But I figured I could tweak things a little bit. So like doing those skits in short forms or, separately, and doing the long form videos as their own thing. And that has really worked, I started gaining subscribers a lot quicker that way. So for me, the shorts especially, they really worked. And some people say shorts have destroyed their channel, but I do see that along with the shorts, I've also gained more views for the long form videos too, maybe not that much, but a little bit, it is rising slowly, so that's a good thing. That's a great thing. Now, obviously, one of the hindrance, if that's the right word, for the growth on my channel has been that I'm quite I'm not the most orthodox, if that's the word, like everyone else when I'm doing these videos. I kind of break all the rules oftentimes. I'm not professional in any way, I'm more like just an amateur. Like I said, this whole thing started because I was bored. I wanted to do something else than drink all the time, so that's kind of where I started, and here we are now, and I'm still doing this, and I still have the same frame of mind in that sense, it keeps me busy. Shit, I'm getting so goddamn sweaty. Coffee was a mistake. But I've always played games and I've always watched movies, so I like those and I collect those, so I figured, I want to do kind of something a little more with those, so that's one of the reasons also why I wanted to put this channel on and or create this channel, and the name Beyond Useless Media, that comes from, because obviously I really don't take myself as any kind of professional when it comes to this shit. I'm just a dude plays games and watches movies, and I probably don't get all the nuances and all those fancy little things in those. I'm just I play a game, I watch a movie, I tell my opinions about it, It might be all screwed up if you're some kind of professional critic or something, but I really don't care. I care about if I like it or if I don't, and that's how I go. I usually like the kind of weirder stuff. My stuff isn't really mainstream in that sense at all. But here we are, 6.5 years later, and I'm finally starting to get some traction on this channel. It did require some tweaks, but it's going good. I'm really happy. I don't need much to be happy. I'm happy if my long form videos get over 50 views. I'm like, that's good. I'm not greedy like that. Then again, you don't ever know, if you keep growing, you might get greedier. I don't know how that works, People are kind of weird in that sense. The more they get, the more they usually want. Probably my biggest obstacle when it comes to being a YouTuber is just overall my sense of humor and all that kind of stuff, because right now gaming and movie industry are in a kind of weird place with the whole woke versus anti-woke. I do kind of follow that a little bit. I try not to get too much into that. I've done a couple of shorts where I kind of take stab at some things, but overall I really don't want to get stuck on that kind of shit. I mostly just want to watch movies and play games and talk about those and do my, shitty little comedy here or skits or whatever. But it is kind of because I have really dark sense of humor and all that, so it's always a risk. Well, it's not even a risk, it's guaranteed that some people are always gonna get offended. Like movie industry nowadays, it's trying to go the route where they try to make stuff that's for everyone and doesn't offend anyone, and that just doesn't work. That just means you're making lame crap that nobody wants to see. That's kind of how it's been going for a good while now. Gaming industry is kind of following, well, I'm talking about the AAA stuff from movies and games. There's still indie stuff and AA stuff that's great, and that's one of the reasons why I'm probably going to shift myself more into those. Or, when it comes to movies, I constantly watch old movies because I have tons of old shit I haven't seen and I'm really interested in. So yeah, I got for the rest of my life stuff to watch there. And there are still, like new movies too I enjoy, just last year, a little Finnish movie came out called Sisu, $8 million budget. Think about that. And it was really, entertaining. It was great action movie. People really seem to love that. So I do think there's hope for movies and games in the future too. Yeah, it's just modern stuff just doesn't really tickle my balls the way I like them to be tickled. So yeah, I really don't know what else to say here. I do this shit, because I'm bored and it's a fun hobby. I like doing this, I like shooting, I like being in front of the camera, I like doing the editing and all that by myself, That's why my stuff, especially my long form videos, I try to put out like one long form video a week. So yeah, it's a kind of slow pace, but I try to put out those, short skits too out. So that kind of balances it out. I don't want to start pushing my stuff like it comes from a factory conveyor belt or something like that, It's just, I do my stuff when I feel like it, and usually I feel like doing one long form video a week. Well, I shoot it one day, I edit it like a couple of days, but I also edit some of those shorts too, so it takes time. Because I also do work, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, I usually drive forklift at a factory, so that takes time too, and I got all other shit too, so I gotta play the games, and I gotta watch the movies, so that's kind of the thing too, so yeah. God, I'm sweating. But yeah, I got pretty much nothing else here, so this was my 1000 subscriber special video, or whatever, and appreciate all the people who have stuck with me, and all the newcomers, and future newcomers too. So, if you like my shit, subscribe and like. If you don't like my shit, downvote and leave a mean comment. I like mean comments. They're kind of, I like when people put a little more effort in those, when someone's giving me some kind of insult, but there's little effort behind that, like it's clever or something. I really appreciate those. Those are great. And I can learn from those, maybe do my own insults, maybe tweak it a little bit, make it my own, and yeah, that's always great. So, but yeah, I'm just basically rambling here. I had no plan. I kind of had something here I wanted to say, and it wasn't really anything big. I said what I wanted to say. Back to regular programming after this, and fuck off, and I'll fuck off, and we'll fuck back here when I guess upload more videos, which will be my regular programming, like I said. Probably some shorts, and some long form videos too, every now and then. Stay healthy. 1000 subscribers. That's like a small little cult. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, I expect everyone to drink the windshield washer fluids. That's how we get to the alien planet. And that's where salvation comes. I don't know.